Hello YouTube. Okay, so this is going to be an extremely quick makeup tutorial. I'm doing it in real time because I am actually running late as ish to work, and I thought, why not just click a button, press record, and show you guys how I do my makeup really quickly. So, the thing that sucks is that this camera has like a blue cast against my skin, so it's not exactly what I'd like, but whatever. So, this video is inspired by the lack of time I have, so let's go! We're going to be using my Estee Lauder Nutritious Foundation in shade number 5. I'm really excited for my friends to see this video because they'll see what it's like for me to do my makeup. I'm going to only use my fingers right now. I don't normally do this, but it's just because I'm running out of time. One of my main tips for doing makeup under a really, short amount of time and a lot of pressure is to focus your foundation solely in the middle of your face. That's it. So we're going to go starting from beneath the eyes, and I'm just going to dab. I don't like to smear. Smearing just doesn't look as good in the end. So I like to dab. And, I can blend, but just don't be as harsh. Beneath the eye. And pretty much I'm applying it almost like how, if you know Kim Kardashian, how she applies a lot of her foundations. Her highlighting foundation is in the center of her face. So what I'm doing, instead of making this my highlighting foundation, instead of wearing this as my normal foundation, I'm going to apply it like it was my own highlight and use my natural skin tones to balance the color out. So I'm applying it over the eyes. This looks crazy, I know. Give me a second. Above my lip, just a few dabs. Underneath my lip, above my chin. And I'm going to move my hair back. This is fun, y'all! And we're going to apply it on the forehead and above my eyebrows. I don't mind if it gets a little messy up there. I'm getting a phone call, but whatever. So now, I'm just going to quickly just blend it out very lightly. In the center of my forehead, blend it out until I can't really see the lines anymore. Above the nose. And now we're blending it out like it was a moisturizer. Again, I don't recommend fingers all the time. Fingers aren't the best blend. Fingers are considered the best blending tool, but just in the weight and the amount of foundation that's applied, sometimes a mistake can be made because your fingers have their own natural oils as well. But nonetheless, it's all good. Now notice how that really just cleaned my skin up really quickly. How, I don't have to put it all around here. I'm leaving that natural because I want it to be blended out. But that just really cleaned up the skin's tone and everything. Okay. Moving on. Again, we're using fingers because I don't have many tools. Wait. I do have a cotton sponge. I just left it here. Okay. Quickly, I'm using my MAC blush and Lover Rush. I picked up a bit and I put it on my cotton swab. Okay? All I'm going to do, this is hard. This is my first YouTube tutorial, guys, so bear with me. Is I'm taking this because it's such a dark color, and I'm going to use this as my contour. When you contour and highlight, you're just building dimension and shape in the face. So I'm taking this darker color, going to bring it up a bit higher, and I'm stroking it up and outwards. I need to use a different camera because this is really making the foundation look green and gray, and I really don't look that way, but it's all good. Now I'm taking that same blush, and notice that I'm blending it up, and now I'm contouring beneath my cheekbone, and I'm blending up above my cheek, on the apple of my cheek. I'm going to take a little bit, put it in the center of my forehead, just for a little color, dab, 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 blending it out, just for some warmth, through the nose, like that. Okay, got some shape in there, got some color, boom. I'm going to use an even lighter color. It's my L'Oreal, the One Sweep, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to use a lighter color on the side. It comes in two colors. It's a darker color and a lighter color. I'm using the lighter color on myself. The darker color really wouldn't do much for me because I'm of a darker shade than that. I'm just using the lighter color to give me like a pop. Okay? Right there on the apples of my cheeks. Went a bit too far right there. And I'm just blending that now with that darker blush. Okay, now I've got some cheeks in there. Okay, cool. Cool! We're moving on to the eyes. I'm just going to do a really quick, not even funny, quick ass smoky eye. Excuse my language. This is the Christian Dior eyeshadow palette. God, this is terrible how I'm doing this eyeshadow palette. And I'm just going to be really quick with it. I'm going to take the second darkest color. The way you want to use a palette, I'll go into deeper detail later, but this is a 5-color palette. You can either utilize all 5 colors or use a few. I'm going to use the darker color first, and I'm going to use the second to darkest color on the outside of my lid. Sorry, all over my lid. And I'm just going to follow the shape of my eyes. Now, I have very, very, very small eyes with a very, very, barely there crease. So what I've got to do to get myself some shape and definition is I'm taking, I bought this brush with MAC. It's the 226 brush. I don't know if it was limited edition, but it's got like this like rounded tip, but it's a blending brush, so it's really good for me to get up in the corners and blend out my crease. So I'm making a V on the outside of my eyes to give me more definition. And I'm going a bit above. See how like my lid folds up right here? I want to create a higher crease and more depth, so I'm going right above where my crease would be, and I'm just blending that out. So it seems like now I have a bit more of a crease, okay? Same to the other eye. Blend out my crease, bring it up a bit higher. Notice my form. I'm keeping my pinky on my face, so most of my weight goes onto the pinky. That way I'm not holding my brush up against my head and smearing color all over, so I can keep some control. Okay. Second to darkest color is applied. Now I'm going to use my second to lighter color, which is right here, and I'm going to actually apply, I'm sorry, this is the second to lighter color I'm going to use. I'm going to use the center color right in the middle. And I'm just going to blend out the top of that heart purple. Okay? This is so hard to do. I really should have done this like on a day that I'm not going to work. Okay. Using my hand to take off some of that excess color. Just going to blend the two together. Again, bear with me. This is my first video tutorial on makeup. I'm doing it on a day that I'm going to work so that it'll be more realistic. Okay, now I've got my shape. Notice how I angled it so that it actually, one tip for you guys is that you want it to sort of meet where your brow would be going. So if your brow's coming down here, stop where your brow stops. Don't go any further and then before it looks kind of like ratchet. Okay, done with that. a little bit of highlighter, which is the lightest color. Taking that, applying that in the center of my eye, and just blending it in with that color, with the colors that I've already used, of course. That highlight's a bit bright on that eye, so let's match. This is so weird doing it like this. On a webcam, how do these women do it? It's like the opposite of everything. Okay, I'm going to use that darkest color. That darkest color we have here. This one. Going to take it on the end of the same brush. I've been using one brush during this whole process. Not the best thing to do when it comes to colors. But again, we're on a really strict time frame. If you happen to smear somewhere, take your foundation or concealer and just clean it right up. Okay? Last but not least, well, not really last, but I'm going to use my, I think this was a limited edition lip gloss from MAC. I was glad to find it. Really quick wing. Not going to go into any detail. I'm using my point here. I lay it down on the edge and I just follow my eye line. Come back through. I'll go into a video that goes into deeper detail on how to do a winged eyeliner really quickly, but I just like to follow my eye. See? Starting from all the way out there. Personally, this came out more blended than this one, but it happens. Hey, you'll live. And a bit of mascara. Again, this camera doesn't do these colors justice, but it is what it is. Alright, and there you have it. Really quick dramatic makeup look. You know, like a really simple bluey, smoky eye, red lips, soft cheeks, and simple foundation. All done under 15 minutes. Okay? Let's go to work, guys. Love you guys. Peace out. Bye-bye.